Hey guys, happy afternoon. So we're going to go over the 912. The 912 is back from Interior Shop. Geraldo did a beautiful job as always. I will go over it with you. First I wanted to introduce my little dachshund. This is Chloe. Chloe is, we've got her, she's 6 months old now. If you remember, I did a video on a 914 with Jack. Jack's inside the house. I wanted to do, let you see who Chloe is. So Chloe's, turns out she's the garage dog. She loves to be out here. Jack, not so much. Jack likes to go inside. He comes out and goofs around for 5 minutes and then he's out of here. But Chloe here, she loves to lay around and do her rounds of everything in there. She's truly going to be a Porsche dog. So anyhow, let's go over the 912. So I just brought it back in the trailer, enclosed trailer, of course. You're crossing the desert, you need to have an enclosed trailer, all the sand out there. And fortunately it wasn't windy, but it was a nice ride back. So I'm gonna grab the camera from Leah and go ahead and go over the car. So hooray, the 912 is back. Let's get ready and build this thing. All right, so there it is. And it's ready to just get all put back together. There's your dash, as you can see that. The seats are just beautifully done as always. Geraldo's a knockout on the seats. He does just a beautiful job. Look at that rear panel. I mean, it's just very nice, very, very nice. Headliner is in. I got to go through the light wiring, make sure all that stuff's working. So I have gone through all the parts. I've laid everything out. There's the door panels. The dash is just beautiful. Look at that. I got a new brushed aluminum fascia for that. I laid out the chroming. Here's the chrome. It's kind of nice to see everything laid out. The chrome is just beautiful. There's a 4-screw horn grills, the door deco tops. I had all the hubcaps done in chrome. There's the bag of all this hardware for the windows, for the wing windows, that kind of stuff. There's the latches for the rear latches for the quarter windows. This is the door seal strips. These are stainless steel. They're polished and they are just really nice. Okay, and there's the lower for the quarter windows inside there. There's the actual quarter windows and the window frames. And the window frames are up on the other side of the garage, okay? So that is what's going on. The carpeting. What I do on all the, actually I'll show you from the other side. And here's little Chloe. Chloe. So she just hangs out. It's really cool to have her in here. So there's the rear deck. Okay. And let's go over to the front of the car. There's the wiring. I will go through all that wiring and make sure everything's cleaned up and it has the right, we can see the proper color codes. I am a fanatic on the wiring. That has to be perfect when I install it. We'll show you that video when that's done. You'll really like the wiring. I spend a lot of time on the wiring. And like we discussed, there's the shock towers with no adjustments, right? Both sides, which is really, really cool. The undercoating has come out really super nice. I mean, it's just really, really nice in here. Really nice in here. So anyhow, I wanted to show you the, look at this. The way I like to do the carpeting. Let's sit there right there. There's your seat and a black houndstooth. Hey, Chloe. And there's Chloe. Investigating everything, of course. Carpeting, box square weave. Very cool. What I do is I like to use leather on all the bindings in the boxes. There's a nice cardboard, so it's a nice stiff pocket there. I do all the edges in leather, the same leather that's used throughout the car. That's the way I like to do it. So I have Geraldo do it like that. That's all in leather. And then the bottom pad I do in leather, this guy here. And then the heel protector and the center tunnel carpet I do in leather. I just think it looks really cool like that. I really like that, the way that comes out. So there you go. This car did not have headrest in 66, door panel. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna come in and I'll tape this off here, and then I'll tape it off here. I'll put a taped edge here, and then I hand brush the black. There's a black line there that is supposed to be there, and what I'm gonna do is I hand brush that, and I follow this line here, and this will be all black edge with just a paintbrush. That's how I like to look at it. The original ones, when I was tearing them apart, it always seemed like there was brush marks there. So we're gonna simulate that. So here is my parts. A lot of you guys know all and every single part that's in here. I'll just kind of pan over it. There's the steering column. Just everything, the light switches, the wiring and light switches is nice. The turn signals, tail lights, all that stuff is good. This is a bag of the original, well, actually the stickers that were on it. The door tag, the paint code tag is in here. Luckily, we were able to take them off with the rivets and keep the original one. So that's gonna be cool to put back on there. Okay, and then these are the door handles, all, like I said, done leather. The only thing I'm missing right now, but I have it, and it goes in that cut right there, is the door handle pull for the passenger side, which was on a left-hand drive car. That's what it was. On a right-hand drive, it was on the driver's side. So opposite of the driver is what that came out in. So my box of seals, that's all the rubber seals, windows, all that stuff's in there. And then here's my rims. I had 5 of these rims done. These are originals. They're 4.5s. 5 of them done. These were done at Bolton Wheels. They got a new name, but they still do a beautiful wheel. Okay. And then Verstein Sprint tires, all 5 of those. Those are going to be sweet to put together. I do have a tire machine here. There's a glass. Glass will get cleaned up. The rear window looks really good. As you can see, they're green tint, which is really cool on these cars. So all the windows are green tinted, which is really neat. So, and then we'll put a blanket sound pad in there, and then I will go through all this wiring, get that all straightened out. So we've got quite a nice build on this one. This is the exhaust. The J-tubes here, I'm gonna install those on the motor. Air cleaners, I got the US version of the air cleaners. I wanted to use these work better than the wire mesh. We're gonna run those. Trans mount. There's still a few things I gotta do to the engine. Here, check it out. Okay, there's our motor. So it's a 1720 86 millimeter piston cylinders on the original Solex carburetors. So the only thing I need to do here, I get to bolt these guys down. I don't have any car bolts on them yet. I've got the 022. We'll try this out and see how this works out. It springs back good, so I'm pretty happy with that right now. And when we run it, we'll see what the results are. I just got to put an oil filter in here, and we'll be able to put that on in the car. So there we go. Okay. And it's going to run a stock muffler on that. So anyhow, as for other parts, let me show you this. Here's the hardware for the car itself. This is the sway bar mounts are here. The front sway bar, it's 13 millimeter. The trans washers. A lot of you guys recognize all this stuff. Porsche has a really unique kind of hardware. These are for the horn mounts. The J-tubes I got them in a different place. Here's my door latches. The seat brackets. Here's the seat rails done in silver. The heater slides. Got a new speedometer cable. There's the steering tube. That's where the steering goes through. Here's the air defrosters for the rear window. Here is the shifter. I totally rebuilt the shifter. Got this all powder coated, and we will assemble that. And then I have there's the hood hinges for the deck lid and another trans mount. That's the trans mount I'm using. The other one was done, but I'm going to update that. So that's what all that stuff is. So anyhow, the rubber seals for my windows, my doors, seals there. So what we're going to do is I got the wires apart. We got to finish that, get those wires all straightened out, and we'll get the motor together. And that's kind of what we're at right now. The transmission is getting wrapped up now. The trans is a 5-speed, so we're going to get that ready. I don't have the flywheel on the motor yet. I got that. We got a new clutch for that, new pressure plate, throwout bearing on the trans. We're going to use a new one. If you're ever kind of iffy on the throwout, you're not sure if it's good or bad, just change it, because it's a lot of work to change it later on. Fortunately, they're not that expensive yet. I don't know if you guys that work in these cars a lot know the 70 to 71 pull transmission throwout bearing is asking around $700 for that throwout now, which is, to me, is just crazy. But you'll be surprised when you go to buy a 70, 71 pull transmission throwout bearing. It's very expensive. Anyway, so that's what I got going on this afternoon. I'm glad to show you the car. It's coming along really well, and I'm excited to start putting it together. The hard part is, well, it's not really a hard part, but you got to get everything out, get it treated, plated, CAD plated, powder coated, the motor, the cylinder heads came out very nice. The CC marks are still on the head, so they're factory. And I'm excited to fire that up. That's going to be pretty nice little motor in this little light car. So what I'm doing next is we're ripping the whole suspension out, front and rear, going to get everything powder coated, new brakes. So the 66, as you guys know, is the master cylinder is one line. So the master cylinder runs front and rear together all the time. A nice upgrade to do is to put a dual from a 68 and newer Porsche. And if you do this, use the A to E master cylinder. Don't go aftermarket. They don't work. They might work to go to the liquor store and back. Anyways, they might work to go to the liquor store and back, but as soon as you park the car, you're going to get leaking. And the reason is the tubes that go down to it, where they you fill the fuel that's provided for the master cylinder, they leak at that seal. That bore is a different size. They're never going to work out for you. You'll never be happy with it. So spend the $300 on the ATE. So we're going to do we're going to do that. I'm going to split the front to the rear, do the 68 upgrade, and then to do that, I think I got it in one of the boxes here. You just go to a reservoir. Where did I go with that? Anyhow, you go to a 68 and up reservoir for it, and it's the plastic reservoir on top. You put it up on the top area, and you run 2 lines, which is one is front, one is back. I can go over that. Actually, I probably should do a video on that conversion, because it really makes a difference. It's actually a lot safer also, because you're either going to have front or back brakes. Either way, one of them is going to work, which is why they went to it. Plus, these cars have 4-wheel disc. They work really well. So, and then it puts, there's the reservoir. Look here. This is the reservoir I'm talking about. So you go to this style. This is a style, so it's 2 out, front and rear separately in here. That works out well. So we're going to do that conversion. Anyhow, so that's what's going on with the car. Let's do a quick little look over one more time. You can see, God, I love these seats. Like, she's just a little guard dog. Chloe. All right, so there's your houndstooth in leather. I mean, it's nice, very nice. All right, so let's go. I want to show you a 3-liter. Just took this car out of a 81 up on a rack. It's smoking, and it's been sitting. So filled up the cylinders with oil, and when we looked at it, the valves are pretty loaded up, as you can see there. So the valve guides are worn out. When I take the heads off, I don't know yet if there's any broken head studs, which are probably, chances are good there is. And also, this is the clutch it had in it. It still had the hubs, the rubber hub type clutch, and you can see it's very thin. So that's got to be replaced. If you have one of these, just get rid of it anyways. They fail. The hub in the center becomes very loose because the rubber breaks down. So best thing to do is just get rid of that anyways. So we'll be ripping the heads and stuff off of this, get the heads out. We're going to do, the plan is to do a top end on it right now. So that's what the plan is. So anyways, that's what we got going on. Larry's 100 millimeter, 3 liter. We're waiting for the rods for that. I've got the rods getting done. Ollie's is going to get those taken care of for me. Meanwhile, I have a 3 liter in the shop, and a different 3 liter for Norm. That 3 liter is getting ready to, almost getting close to coming out. So that's kind of what's going on around here. So anyhow, I just wanted to, Chloe, come here. Hey, come here. Hey, Chloe. Anyway, boy, she's on somebody in the yard. So God, I lost my train of thought here. Anyways, we're gonna get some more motors back, get them built. I've got a lot of heads on deck right here. All the heads are ready, waiting for motors. The head guy's doing really well on them, so I really like that part. So what I was saying was, it was really nice doing the Loof 10, and a lot of you guys came up and said hi. I really dug that. That was such a good day for me. I really appreciate it. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. I think this morning, actually, I was at 859. So if you're just watching and you're kind of interested in it, I'm going to try to keep this going as much as I can. If you hit our subscribe, you hit your subscribe, hit your likes, it helps out the channel. I really don't know much about when we get to 1,000 subscribers, what changes, whatever, but they're telling me once you get to 1,000, things start working. So I'm excited to get there because we're so close. It's actually been 1 year. August was 1 year for the channel. So anyways, I don't always beg for subscription or subscribers and all that, but I just, if you can help us out, let's do that. So anyways, thank you so much. I'm going to get on this 912. I just wanted to give you an update for Gary's car. Gary's pretty excited about it, as he should be. I'm excited to build it, and let's continue on. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll keep you updated. Chloe.